Today, we will be showing you how to replace the operator display panel on an IBM3576 tape library. Please be advised that this replacement will require the library to be powered off. You will need to schedule the downtime with the system administrator prior to powering off the library. Once you have gotten the go-ahead, you will need to power down the tape library. You will do this by hitting the power button on the front of the library once and allowing the library to cycle itself down and power off. You will then go around to the back of the library and flip the power supplies that are in the control unit to the off position. This will eliminate any chance of an electrical short happening while you are changing out the display. Now go around to the front of the library and slide out the IE station of the control unit. If the IE station is locked, you will need to use the manual release to unlock and slide it out. The manual release is found inside a small hole at the bottom of the IE station. You can insert a thin screwdriver in here to trip the lock and release the IE station. Once you have the IE station slid out, you will also need to open the main access door. You will do this by pulling on the right side of the main access door. It will release and swing open to the left. This is how you access the display panel. You will first notice that there is a black plastic cover over the back of the display panel. This is held in by pressure clips that need to be released, and then you can pull the black cover off and set it to the side. Now you will see the back of the display panel itself. There are 4 cables here that you will need to disconnect from the display prior to unhooking it. 3 of them are on the right-hand side of the display, and the 4th one is along the top. You will also possibly need a pair of small cutters, as the top one might be secured with a zip tie to the top of the display and would need to be cut loose. Once these 4 wires are unhooked, you are ready to release the display from the front door. Using a Torx size 10 screwdriver, undo the 2 captive screws on the left side top and bottom corners of the back of the display. This will release it from the main access door and allow you to swing it away, also allowing you to unhook it from the 2 slots on the right hand side. Once it is unhooked, you will be able to remove it completely and set it to the side. To install the replacement display, you will need to first line up the slotted hooks on the right side, making sure that all 4 of the cables you released from the display are tucked into the channel so that they do not get pinched by the replacement display. Once you have both tabs hooked in, you can swing the display forward into the back of the main access door and tighten down both screws. Now you can connect all 4 of the cables and replace the black plastic cover. At this point, you are free to close the main access door and slide the IE station shut. Go around to the back of the library and flip the power on both of the power supplies in the control unit to the on position. Then go around to the front of the library and press the power button to turn the library on. Now as the library is initializing, you should see activity on the display. If the display stays black, please power the library back off and check all of your connections and power the library back on. If there is still no activity on the display, please open up a ticket on the Rocket Plus customer portal. Thanks for watching. This has been another video by the Top 10 USA Video Production Team. We look forward to sharing more content with you going forward, so please check out our YouTube channel and please subscribe so that you get notified whenever we release a new piece of content.